Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
You know the saying.
Every day I'm hustling.
Stay hungry.
Every day I'm hustling.
Stay humble. I'm humble in defeat, and I'm gonna remain humble in victory. This is it, right?
Saudi Beyonce Productions.
I just wanted to put on a great boxing masterclass and also show the sweet science of this lovely sport. Man, the first time was so nice, I had to do it twice.
I'm prepared to the best of my capability, and I pray that I get the win. Look at it, like, I love Mike Tyson, how he came into the game on some different kind of vibe. You know what I mean, man? It takes a crazy man to want to fight, you know what I mean, day in, day out. It's a hardcore sport, as you said, no silk shoes.
Ain't no other sight in the game to see the boxing boys.
What up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I see a lot of you asking if we're doing a live fight chat. And, we'll be doing that for the Gennady-Golovkin fight, but not for the whole card. I just don't see the value in it, you know. Shout out to Dazn, but, you know, this Dillian Whyte news is a little bit better. For me, anyway, I guess I'm a fan of the heavyweight division. I'm a fan of Luis Ortiz and Dillian Whyte. And while doing the research for this particular fight, I noticed that this is a fight that we've been waiting for since probably 2018. These guys have been in the media. There are headlines. There are definitely articles that suggest this fight should have taken place nearly 2 years ago. Now, Luis Ortiz is in the media today because he came out and responded to the open verbal challenge of Dillian Whyte, basically challenging him to a fight since Povetkin is unavailable due to COVID-19. So Dillian offering an olive branch to Luis Ortiz to put on what I think would be a pretty big fight, and a fight that, you know, boxing fans are definitely going to enjoy and see the value in, right? I believe that this fight between Luis Ortiz and Dillian Whyte is something that it's long overdue. It's also a fight that could put Dillian Whyte back in good graces with the boxing fans. I know he's coming off of the loss to Alexander Povetkin, but this type of a win over Luis Ortiz not necessarily erases that, but definitely has people look at him in a different light. So I really like this particular bit of news. Now, this comes off of the back of a Sky Sports story done with Dillian Whyte, where he mentioned Luis Ortiz as a possible foe. And Sky Sports doing their due diligence. They reached out to the manager of Luis Ortiz, and Luis Ortiz has accepted the verbal challenge. Luis Ortiz's manager on Dillian Whyte, and I quote, Luis Ortiz would love to take that fight. You know, so I think anybody in the top 5 would love to take that Dillian Whyte fight. They knows what it represents. Dillian Whyte often has a few haters, and those haters like to believe he's not as popular as he really is, and they want to downplay his popularity. But I can almost guarantee that a fight with Luis Ortiz and Dillian Whyte would really send positive vibes through not only the boxing community but the heavyweight division, without a doubt. Now, I know a lot of people think this is just smoke and mirrors to deflect, but Whyte has no reason to deflect. He wants the rematch. He activated the rematch. It is Alexander Povetkin that has pulled out due to COVID. So it's not like Whyte was looking for excuse out of this fight. So I can't see this being fake news. This is Whyte not wanting to lose a training camp, not wanting to have put in all that work to get prepared for this rematch and end up having to go somewhere and have vacation in the interim because Alexander Povetkin isn't feeling well. So I don't believe this is cap. I do believe this is real. And the reason for that is because this is Luis Ortiz. This is his his manager saying this. This is his manager talking to Sky and accepting this particular challenge. And I quote, and this is directly from Jay Jimenez, as told to Sky Sports, asked about Ortiz's availability. So Jay Jimenez tells Sky Sports, and I quote, I guess Dillian was calling his name and other names, and he reached to me and asked, look if this is true. I would like to step in the ring with him. That would be great. I told him that I would find out. And I think, yeah, that would be a great fight. Luis Ortiz would love to take that fight. I say January, February, Ortiz could be ready. And this is, again, Jay Jimenez speaking to Toe to Toe Podcast when asked about the availability of Luis Ortiz to face Dillian Whyte for this particular verbal challenge. Now, again, we all know Dillian Whyte's opponent, Alexander Povetkin, is in the hospital due to something with his lungs and COVID. It's a bit more serious than normal cases. So Dillian Whyte is considering an interim fight to stay busy, keep that rust off, stay sharp. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, especially if he's going to take on an opponent as dangerous as Luis Ortiz. Once again, it's just been a fight that we've been wanting for so long and waiting for so long that I think if we can get it, it'll come in at the right time, flying under that radar perfectly for boxing fans, man. Really, really, really excited to see can we get this one. You know, I just think that the combination, there's some bad blood there. There's been some back and forth words, a few low ball offers, a lot of storyline. A lot of storyline between and with these two. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. Lets us know that you like talking Dillian Whyte or Luis Ortiz, or would you have preferred to come and just straight talk the Dazn live fight? Right now, Akhmedov and Gonogora are in the ring. Akhmedov, you know, he's not fighting anybody that is exciting, so it's like, I don't know. I wouldn't understand why you guys would want a live fight chat of anything other than the main event. But, you know, I guess I could be wrong. Maybe there's more on this card in terms of value that I'm overlooking. But really excited for the possibility of this fight. So now we know that they've accepted it in principle. They've accepted it verbally. No contracts drawn up. No contract sent out, but we have gotten over the first part of the negotiations in terms of at least acknowledging and wanting the offer sent out, or rather the challenge, the verbal challenge sent out. Looks like Corpus Christi's own has joined us, Mr. Monguia.
It's me, Mario.
What's going on, brother?
Oh, nothing much. Just got the wrong backdrop, you know, chilling like a villain.
So we're talking Luis Ortiz, Dillian Whyte. Looks like Luis Ortiz's manager, Jay Jimenez, came out and verbally accepted the challenge Dillian Whyte has proposed due to his challenger, who defeated him by knockout, testing positive for COVID, being bed-stricken with COVID, and they're saying it's a little more serious due to one of his lungs or something like that. So he's going to be out for a while. They were talking Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz heard the rumblings. He's come out and given his quotes, accepted the challenge, wants to fight. Do you believe we get it?
No. Simple answer, no, I don't. And not because it's not a great fight, not because I think that either fighter is scared of the other. I think that Dillian Whyte has had many opportunities to put himself in this position, and he hasn't. And I just don't know if he goes from a Povetkin fight, in which he lost, as you said, straight into a fight with Luis Ortiz, who's probably the second biggest puncher in the division, aside from, of course, Deontay Wilder. So I just don't see it. I don't see it just based off of the strategic nature of his career path thus far. I don't think we see it. I mean, do you really think that he would go from a knockout loss to Luis Ortiz back to back? Now, that's not to say that this fight doesn't happen next year, or that's not even to say that this isn't the next big fight he's in, because as you said, Povetkin could be out for, who knows how long. And, God forbid that, he puts himself in a situation where, he never gets to avenge that fight. He's going to need a big-time fight that people will respect. Right now, no matter who he beats at this point, if they're not in the top of the division, all people are going to point to is that he lost to Povetkin. So until he comes out and beats somebody that is credible, that is worthy, he's going to have that cloud over his head.
So you don't think a win over Luis Ortiz, in theory, erases the loss to Povetkin?
I don't think it erases it, but I think it gets him the validity that he's searching for.
Exactly.
And that's the problem, though, is that does he go straight from a Povetkin fight into a fight with an even more dangerous puncher? Now, it's like dangerous is relative, because you could say Luis Ortiz has the power, but Povetkin, I think, has that kind of skill to land that punch again, right? But ultimately, you have to look at Dillian Whyte's career path, and it just, to me, doesn't suggest he goes straight into that fight. But yes, if he gets a win over a Luis Ortiz type of fighter, somebody in the big time, then he can get it.
What in his career suggests that he doesn't go straight into this fight?
Well, the fact that he could have gotten this fight before, but held out, and the fact that he was a number one contender for so long, and the idea that he could have had big fights and he didn't is what suggests to me that he doesn't jump straight from a Povetkin, which is, the fight that he lost again, to a dangerous fight with Luis Ortiz back to back.
I don't know, man. I don't know that one thing has to do with the other. I think that the same reasons I'm believing he'll take this fight are the same reasons that he didn't take the fight in the past. Growth. The loss. Before the loss, maybe he felt he was ahead of Luis Ortiz. Maybe he felt he was closer to a title shot and didn't need to go through Luis Ortiz. And maybe that's why.
No one knows him. Speaks no English.
And maybe that's why now that's changed. And maybe now he does feel they know him. Maybe now it doesn't matter that he doesn't know English.
So the feet are to the fire, and you're saying that because he is, theoretically gotten knocked down the ladder, or I guess metaphorically knocked down the ladder, he's now in a more desperate position for which he would take a kind of fight like this with all the risks that come with it. That's what you're saying.
I don't know if it's a desperate position. He's with good handlers that can get him good situations. But I think he's just willing to give the fight fans something that will change the perception of him.
I think he needs to, but don't you think it could be a mistake for him to go into a fight? I mean, because he got 2 off in 2019, and then he got to fight in August of 20. So it's not like a rust thing. It's not going to be any more rust than a Luis Ortiz would have. I just don't know if going in from, so he fought in December of 2019. And since December of 2019, over a year ago, he has fought 4 rounds, basically. I guess like 4.5, right? I just don't know if it would be smarter for him to take, I don't want to call it a tune-up, but, something along the lines of a tune-up before stepping into a big match. Now, that's only, again, based off of his career path thus far and the trajectory he had been on. That's not to say, again, that he's scared of Luis Ortiz or he doesn't want a big fight. I absolutely believe Dillian Whyte wants a big fight. I just don't know if the smart thing is for him to jump into it right away. With Povetkin, it's a guy you trained for. It's a guy that you were looking at, and the desperation to at least avenge that loss is there. With everything else, perhaps you're right. Perhaps that desperation isn't there. And that doesn't put him in the situation where he feels like he needs to take something right away. But I absolutely agree with you. He needs to do something. People are going to hold that Povetkin fight over his head until he beats a top contender.
Does beating Luis Ortiz do that for you?
I think it does. Yeah, it does. I think it does for me, because then you can put Luis Ortiz along the lines of a Joseph Parker too. You start to stack names under. That's the thing is Dillian Whyte has a pretty good resume. People complain about it all the time. The thing is he doesn't have that marquee win, right? That's what he's missing. He's missing that Vlad win on his resume. He's missing that, AJ win on his resume. You know what I mean? That thing that you look at and you're like, ooh, that's the one. But if you were to get that fight, right, and you were to get that W, more importantly, and you start to stack the Joseph Parkers and the Derek Chisoras and the Oscar Rivas fights, then it makes a difference. It makes a world of difference. I really believe one big fight in that top 5 would make or break his resume.
I wonder how this fight would go, right? I mean, many had Ortiz outboxing Deontay Wilder for 6 out of the 7 in the rematch. Uh-huh. And the same thing could be said about Dillian Whyte when he was facing Chisora in his rematch. So just interesting to see, do both of these guys fall behind on the cards or who's going to take the lead? But we have a super chat from Andre Dakota who says, not happening. Dylan going to want a UK site, and I can see Ortiz, Miami promoter, going to ask for too much. Herman Caicedo and Jimenez is game for sure. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's exactly her. Jimenez is the one that gave the quotes to Sky Sports. They're always going to be down. Those guys,
for sure.
They're businessmen. Lewis is always going to be interested. But they have to get this over the hump for the entire team. CRB says Ness coverage of Wilder fight camps is as good as 24/7 and 1/12 the budget. I hope the bridge is still there and you get back there for Fury 3. Doubt it, man. I guess I'm not good enough, man. Not good enough for that.
Non-grata.
But yeah, man, you know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget, you can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. Simply talking Luis Ortiz accepting the Dillian Whyte verbal challenge. Manager of Luis Ortiz does an interview with Sky Sports and says they're more than willing to take that fight. But they did put a date on it, Mario. Again, as the B-side, this is what I don't like. If they're offering you a fight, how are you dictating when you can be ready or not?
What was the date?
January, February.
Oof. Wow.
Exactly.
January
I thought Dillian wanted to go
like a stretch.
No, I think January is the right month. February might be wrong because I think Dillian wanted to go in 4 weeks, right? Like, wasn't that the? I thought.
Yeah. Well, with Povetkin, with Povetkin, there. I guess, when you put it that way, he might be in a situation where he was already training, and it's not going to take much to rev up the engine again. So February to me sounds a little better than January. January, I mean, forget whether the fighters are ready. Is that even enough time to really get the promotion off the ground and get people excited for the fight? Because, thinking about it, Ness, it really is a perfect matchup. You got a guy in Dillian Whyte who stepped up. Exactly. You got well, actually Luis Ortiz did get that W on against Alexander Flores last month, I think it was in November. And so remember he got that first round KO, but it was one round. It was a one round KO. It's not much to really hang your hat on. That said, both of them have stepped up. Both of them suffered vicious knockout losses, and they both need this. I mean, is it a crossroads fight? Definitely for Luis Ortiz, and I would have to say probably for Dillian Whyte too. I don't think that a loss to Ortiz necessarily completely ruins his career, but it certainly derails it on the path that he was on to being, to fighting one of the top 3 guys. And I know I've gotten flack for this in the past, but I don't hate his chances against AJ. I never did. I know everybody's going to point to the fact that they fought. I know everybody's going to point to the fact that, they're going to point to the fact that he fought. Exactly. But I don't know. I think Dillian Whyte's progressed since then. I've seen him get better, and whether people want to admit it or not, he is a top heavyweight, despite the fact that he lost to Povetkin, who was ranked in the top 5, on everybody's rankings. ESPN to BoxRec to Fight News, everybody. They all have him in the top 5. So I don't know. Well, they did. At least before he lost to Povetkin.
Nah, I hear you, man. I hear you. I don't know.
It is like a crossroads fight, though. How awesome would it be to see 2 guys that really need that win get in there? And it was a fight that, seemed like it was not going to happen, but it started to make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like further down the road, and it seemed like it was a fight that should happen, never did. And now here we are in a situation where both of them need it now. Both of them could use a big win. I don't see Dillian Whyte kind of stepping outside himself. And again, it's not him. I don't think he's scared of a fighter at all. I think he'd fight Luis Ortiz tomorrow if they'd let him. I just don't think that with the handlers he has. I'll put it this way, Ness. You've done your share of promoting. You've done a good job with Border Wars and stuff. If Dillian Whyte's your fighter, do you put him in that fight?
I think that Luis Ortiz, Dillian Whyte sells. It's just the bottom line. Is it a dangerous fight? Yeah, but the only difference between Povetkin and Whyte is that, in theory, both fighters are with Matchroom, but we know that on technically, Whyte isn't with Matchroom. You understand? So it's the same danger. Povetkin proved that he's dangerous. Luis needs to prove he can be as dangerous as Povetkin now. But you get global interest, not just internet, not just European interest. I think Povetkin brings a level of American fandom that. I think Ortiz brings a level of American fandom that Povetkin doesn't bring.
Definitely. Absolutely.
I think Ortiz...
I don't know how big that gap is, but it's definitely a gap.
Well, I think Ortiz, in the fight, there's more interest from cable providers.
I think it's that's kind of my point with January, February, is that it's a sellable fight. When you talk about the power that Ortiz has and the fact that, you can build it off of, well, is this guy Chinny? They both went down. This is going to be a rock and sock 'em. You start showing clips of the Chisora fight, which I thought had bouts of action in it where they kind of both went back and forth. And then it all of a sudden is a really easy to sell fight. I think you think that you would put him in there. But if I were to come to you and say, Ness, I'm ready for Cruz. I want Cruz right now. I know what you would say. Yo, you coming off that loss. I don't know if that's a good idea. And Cruz is not a great example because obviously he's coming off a win. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if his promoters want to go that route so quickly, so fast, just because they're overly eager to kind of right the ship, just because they're overly eager to get him back on the trajectory that he was on. Do they, deviate from the game plan that they've so clearly laid out, strategically speaking?
Yeah, I don't know that Dillian Whyte's move are strategic, but I do know that the super chat from D Trek, who says, if Ortiz beats Whyte and Povetkin, do that earn him a title shot? I would say yes, especially if he goes through Whyte first to then earn Whyte's shot at Povetkin, right? So if you beat Whyte, you deserve the shot that Whyte has with Povetkin, who's the mandatory, or in theory, he's in position to be called the mandatory. That's technically what position Povetkin has. But what needs to be noted is that anyone that holds that position could be called the mandatory. So if Lewis takes out Dillian and Povetkin, when the WBC calls a mandatory, he could easily find himself as the mandatory challenger to Wilder Fury winner. In a perfect world, that's how it would be. Does it happen that way? I don't know.
Well, I'll put it this way. If Luis Ortiz were to beat the 6th-ranked Dillian Whyte on the WBC and the WBC interim champion and Alexander Povetkin, I can't see how that keeps him out of the title shot. I can't envision a world where anyone else would make. Okay, wait, that's stupid to say because of course this is boxing and they'll find a way. But I just think that he at that point had earned it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, you could make the argument just beating Povetkin at this point gets it done, based on the fact that if this is a game of tag, Povetkin.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want him to skip Dillian to Povetkin.
No, of course not. Of course not. I'm just saying, for argument's sake, you could theoretically make that argument, and I think that it holds water to a degree. But you're absolutely right. And so, the only point I'm really trying to make is that if he were to beat Povetkin, it's borderline whether he deserves a shot. To add Dillian Whyte to that list, yeah, of course, Luis Ortiz is next up.
Well, let's open up these phone lines.
And I'll say I bet Luis Ortiz has a better chance of beating Fury than Usyk has of beating Joshua right now.
This is just a quick little report show on Luis Ortiz's manager coming out and giving us Luis Ortiz's thoughts on Dillian Whyte's offer. And, I'm happy to report, man. I'm happy to report. Dillian talks a lot. Luis isn't a guy that is on social media a lot. So the fact that he responded is a good thing. The fact that he's available is a good thing. So hopefully they can get this one done because, like I said, getting ready for this, wow, this dates back, pre-2018.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/The Boxing Voice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
All right. We're going out to Aaron in Cali. What's going on?
What's up, fellas?
What up?
Comes to fruition. I hope this comes to fruition, man. This would be a big fight, especially right now. This is what we need. Top rank, PBC, Matchroom, they need to fight each other. Okay, because I know Chisora was on that list, short list with Whyte had, and we do not want to see a Chisora Whyte 3. I'm sorry. Let's see the Whyte Ortiz. Let's see these PBC fighters against Matchroom, and it'd be a big fight. And, they could even have a rematch if need be, but I would be on board, and I think any other boxing fan should be on board. This is long overdue, an exciting fight. They need 1 or 2 months, and let's get it on. That's my call.
Agree, man. Agree. California, thanks for calling in. We're going out to Coach Myers, Connecticut. What's going on? Boomerang status. Talk to us.
Hey, what's going on? I just hopped on.
We're talking Luis Ortiz, Dillian Whyte. Looks like Luis Ortiz has came out via his manager, spoken to Sky Sports, and accepted the verbal challenge that Dillian Whyte put out to him yesterday.
Great fight. I know Dillian been talking for a while, talking about how old he is and whatnot. It's a great fight. That's all I can say. I ain't got nothing to knock on that. It's a great fight. Looking forward to it if it happens.
Definitely. Thank you for the call. We got a super. Oh, I'm sorry, Ness. I didn't hear you. I didn't know you were back.
I was just wanting to know who's he picking if it happens.
I'm definitely been Luis Ortiz. Definitely.
Would you pay
Louis
for this
Ortiz.
if somehow Eddie was like, yo, I'm not putting it on DAZN for $10, $20 a month. I'm taking it to Showtime. We're gonna do a pay-per-view, a First American pay-per-view with Dillian and Luis Ortiz.
I'll pay the 49 or something, the lower end on that. But I'll definitely, I'll probably buy it. I'm a hardcore. I'll buy it. I'm a hardcore.
Coach
Yo,
Myers.
if they had a decent undercard, decent little co-main event, I think I could see it selling. Yo, real quick, a super chat from
No,
What'd you say?
you got it. You got it.
Super chat from CRB says if Wilder get WBC back, they can't do Wilder Ortiz 3. That's a good point. Although to beat Dillian Whyte and Povetkin in that order, I think that it's a little easier to sell, suggesting that Ortiz is back and
First of all, if Wilder beats Fury, he's entitled to do whatever the fuck he wants.
Oh no, absolutely, 100%.
After going through what was the schedule, probably like Ortiz Brazil, Ortiz Fury, Ortiz. I mean, come on, man. Like,
no, he can do whatever he wants. All I'm saying is that I believe a little more in Ortiz
I missed
to be sold.
Fury fights in there, so it's more like Ortiz Brazil, Ortiz Fury.
I got you, homie. I got you. Listen,
like
it
that.
was Luis Ortiz, Tyson Fury, Dominic Brazil, Luis Ortiz, Tyson Fury. Jesus.
And then it would be Tyson Fury again.
Fury again.
And then Lewis again, because Lewis would have.
Oh my God!
theory,
yeah, I don't know. That's
but
here's the thing. You could probably sell Ortiz a little bit, but no, you can't sell that to Wilder.
I think
reason
Wilder
he thinks
does
that.
do it. I think you sell it.
Really?
Yeah, because you sell it to Wilder as look, better the devil you know. So like it's like, yo, I know you had a tough schedule, but this is a mandatory, and it's better the mandatory that you know that you've already kind of worked them down. You've been in there 2 times with them.
Well, I'll say this: if that is the route, I don't think it should be like the next fight. Like you said, I think Deontay deserves to. If he were to beat Fury, he deserves to do whatever the hell he wants to do. And if he wants to take a small, like a tune-up, or not a tune-up, but like a softer touch, I wouldn't blame him. But if he wanted to try to go after AJ, I wouldn't blame him. You know what I'm saying? So whatever he wanted to do, Luis Ortiz kind of fits in the middle of that, where he's definitely not a soft touch, but he's definitely not AJ. So, yeah.
All right. Hey, yo, I didn't know that Seconds Out was showing the Shaquan Peters and Craig Richards fight. What the hell?
What?
Yeah. The YouTube channel.
Seconds Out? YouTube? Yeah.
That's dope. That's
awesome.
Shout out to IFL, too. I think IFL is going to show Bella Bestia. You remember I put you guys on her. She's trained by Andre Rozier. She's already got... something like that, like 130. She's already got like 3-4 fights already, and she's getting knockouts. So,
wow.
They bringing her up fast. Yo, MTK Global's out here taking over on the low. You seen they just signed? Yo, I got to get them on the show. You seen they just signed our first? That's the first Border Wars fighter to ever get a major deal. That's a crowning moment for me.
Shit.
Huracan from Canada.
Yeah.
Jose's boy. Everybody talks shit about Jose. His friend, who he handpicked to be part of Border Wars, not only went on to win a Floyd Mayweather WBC amateur tournament, went on to turn pro, and is good enough to attract the attention of NTK Global, who just signed them.
Yo, who says casuals don't have good eyes?
Insane, bro.
That's awesome.
It's
man.
just
Congrats.
so amazing.
Big
Yeah.
congrats.
I couldn't believe it. I reposted it for Habib. His name is Angelo Habib Huracan. Huracan is hurricane.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, because Huracan is hurricane in Spanish. His first name is
okay.
His first name is Angelo. Last name is Habib.
What is he? Is he?
I think he might be like Lebanese. Maybe
Lebanese. Okay.
Maybe I don't know. You gotta ask. Maybe you gotta ask Jose.
I was just more asking like if he was Spanish, but
no, I don't think he's Spanish. The Huracan comes from Jose.
Got you.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, so he's got a flag here, but I'm not good enough for all that shit. I couldn't tell you what that flag is. Maybe Israeli? I don't know. You check it out. Angela
Share?
Habib.
Okay.
Angela Habib on Instagram. We're going out to Brandon in Cincinnati. What's going on?
Hey, whole nother time zone. Jump duffel bag with our mind on. Can't play when you here, get your life stole. If you bring it here, then the price grow. Folks jabbing and punching the line long. I drop a pigeon, let 9 go. We slap with the thick glass and white go. This only happens in Ohio.
Brandon, you busy? All right. Listen, if you're on Blog Talk, don't forget to press the 1 button. That's going to let us know that you're available to speak, and we'll go to you. Brandon, talk to us.
Yeah, man, I love this fight. I'm going to make it quick. I love this fight. I've always said I hope the other guys in the top 10 duke it out while we sort things out with the big 3. But yeah, this is a good one, man. I'm favoring Luis Ortiz in it, though. Counter punching is a lot better. Crafty, technically sound. I got him possibly stopping Dillian Whyte in a cold, tough, short fight, though. Similar to Povetkin. That's my call.
All right. Yeah, man, I like this fight too, man. I really do, man. It would be good to get it. We going out to James Payne, Lethal, Mississippi. What up? Oh, no, North Memphis, right? My bad.
Yeah, North Memphis.
Yeah, North Memphis plays the TBV back at it once again, man. I love this beautiful breaking news. This is a dream fight for me. Unfortunately, I don't think rematch room is going to fuck with, but it would be lovely to see. Dillian Whyte don't really know what he's thinking, but if he want to step in that fire with that King Kong, then he can get it on with him. I would definitely, I got 7 hot $10 bills to drop on a PPV for that right there. I will also be tuning in to the TBV watch party. Let's see what they gonna do. Make the fight happen, Eddie Hearn. Don't duck that smoke. Quit being a bitch. Put him in the ring with somebody real. But if White take that L, he go way down the food chain. Let's see what pop. That's my call.
All right.
Yo, we got a super chat from, that's the wrong one. CRB, who says, name me last third fight of a guy KO twice already. Like, when's the last time somebody fought someone for the third time that he stopped twice? Yeah, no. I agree. I was thinking more, how do you sell Luis Ortiz? But then forgetting to how do you sell it to Wilder? And I hear where you're coming from, Ness. I just think that's a really difficult thing to sell to him.
Yeah, but you don't got to sell it to Wilder, because if Luis does what we're speaking of, then he's the mandatory. It's just that simple. You don't got to sell it to nobody. He earned this position, and that would be the best thing, you know. It wouldn't have to be an argument like, how did he get here? We know how. His route was Dillian Whyte and Povetkin. In theory, though. That's, all theory. We got another super chat from CRB who says, PBC won't position Ortiz over Ruiz 4, Wilder 3 shot. PBC won't position Ortiz over Ruiz for Wilder 3 shot. I mean, all you're saying is the same thing that we saying, that you don't want it right now, which wouldn't be right now. I mean, Ortiz would have to still win the Dillian fight and the Povetkin fight, and Wilder would have to win the Fury fight. CRB says Ortiz needs to beg for Joe Joyce fight, Wilder Fury 3 card, undercard. I mean, I hear you, but I don't know why he got to beg. Damn. I mean, even with the Dubois win, is anybody really putting Joe Joyce above Luis Ortiz, or is he like on the same level? Like, Dubois is the equivalent to what, really? He was unknown.
Definitely not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He was unknown and untested, and Joe Joyce showed us that. But
yeah, exactly.
hardcores knew that he fought Fujimoto. Like,
and I don't even know if Joyce at this point represents the same thing either.
I think Joyce Ortiz is a great fight, but I just don't.
No, it's a great fight. I just don't think it's the same.
I just don't think that he needs to beg for it. That shit just don't. Why he got to beg for it?
No, of course not. Of course not.
Joe Joyce ain't doing that much better to need to beg for that shit. But JT, New Orleans, what's going on? Are you rocking out? You available? You up to date?
So interesting that you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, that comment. Come on. Nah, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. You know, we're doing live TV. Man, I don't care. What you gonna do about it?
I'll kill this mother. Why do you have to talk like that? Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem? Turn off your station. I'm the best ever.
Yeah, what's up, yo?
What up?
Yeah, it's a fight I would watch. I wouldn't pay for it. Definitely on the Dazn. I try to find a way to watch it. You know, let it come out on YouTube the next day or so. But it's a fight that I favor Ortiz to win, even though he got an age. I mean, he's older. I just think he knocks Dillian Whyte out. I mean, I don't see Dillian Whyte winning no top fights at that level when you start stepping up with these heavyweights. But you gave me a good point. I'd rather see that Luis Ortiz versus what's the guy name you just said that beat
Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce.
Joe Joyce. I think that would be a more entertaining fight than the Dillian Whyte and on Luis Ortiz. Being honest, that's all I got though.
Yeah, I disagree, man. I think that Dillian Whyte has that it factor to bring excitement, and he's proven that. His fights have been that, and his press conferences have been, slightly some of that when mixed with Chisora. We've gotten that, I think he's a character, there are a lot less. There are people out there with less personality and character than Dillian Whyte. So, Lewis has less character. Lewis is gonna need a Dillian Whyte to carry the promotion. How is Lewis gonna imagine Lewis versus Joe Joyce?
Yeah.
That press conference is trash. CRB, Joe Joyce, Ortiz, two champs that do biz. Whyte, Ortiz don't.
Oh, he said, yeah, two camps that do biz. Whyte, Ortiz don't. Yeah, that's a fair point, I think, and that's kind of the point
business.
That I was.
Okay.
You get what he's saying now? I think that's a fair point. That's kind of the point I was on at the beginning of the show. Is just that it doesn't seem like that camp. That's just not the trajectory I've seen them on. To jump right into a big fight like that.
I just hate that forever. Eddie and they'll never do business. That's not true. We've seen them do business already. There's plenty of examples. I'm not going to run down a list, but...
No, of course. And this is not about whether Eddie makes fights or not or anything like that. This is about where we've seen Dillian Whyte. He's been very careful in what fights he takes, I think, leading up into his big shot, because he's been, in his mind, due his big shot for a very long time. I think that he wants Povetkin, and if he can't get Povetkin, I don't know if he rushes right away into another big fight. I don't know.
Mad Bet 100, what's up?
What up? I hope this fight happen, man. Luis Ortiz, Dillian Whyte. For all the fighters to be considered players in every division, I think both of these guys need this fight. Dillian Whyte, with a impressive knockout of Luis Ortiz, will kind of garner the attention of like a Wilder fight. If Luis Ortiz beats Dillian Whyte, he put himself back into the mix of the two Wilder losses. So I think this will be a really good fight for both of these guys. I think Joe Joyce is, even though he's old, he's considered like a contender, if you will. Like he's coming into the mix. So you need like that Usyk, Charot, Derek, those guys. But this will be an excellent fight, man, for these two guys. That's my call.
Agreed, man.
Thank you.
Agreed. Mad Bet 100. We going out to Juan in the BX. Juan in the BX. What up? One time, super chat from CRB. PBC will not do business with Eddie prize fighters, period. Man, you drawing lines in the sand. See, I ain't like that, man. Glass half full for me, man. I'm going to stay optimistic and hope that the rough sea can be calmed.
Tell the truth.
Yo, Steve in Chicago. What up? Oh, Juan and the BX was good.
Yo. Doomy, hit me up, bro.
Doomy's not here.
Hey, look, Doomy, my nigga. Yeah, son. You know for a fact he needed this fight. I mean, I was waiting for Ortiz to get this fight for a minute. So I'm hoping that he comes around and lays the smackdown on this clown. Takes him back to his own town. Because he came to our town. You know, that's not right. Talking about Wilder, now you're going to get a fight. Because Ortiz ain't coming to play tonight. Or when that fight happens. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And Mario, be good, man. I hope you beat up the next dude fighting in that boxing ring, bro. You too, Ness.
Right.
I'm dying to see you fight already, bro. It's been a couple of years. And yeah, when the fight is in Jersey, though, bro. I mean, I know you're moving to Florida, but if it's in Jersey ever, I'm coming through for real.
Alright.
I can't fly, though. I'm scared of heights. But yeah, be safe, fellas.
True. Train, man. Take a train. Wake up the next day. You be there in Florida, man. Steve in Chicago. What up?
My town up in K-Town.
Hey, Daddy. This a dollar beat.
I drink soda, I eat pizza, I hang out with chicks all day. These fighters still can't beat me. They fighting every day, they in the gym every day. Just give me 6 weeks, and I got it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
What up?
Yeah, this is a good fight, but will it come into reality? That's the question. I mean, we've been down this before, but we'll see. I would favor Ortiz definitely over Whyte, especially after what just happened to Whyte. That's why I find it hard to believe he would take something like this, but we shall see.
Would you respect him anymore if he did?
If Ortiz won?
If Whyte took it. If he really gave him the fight.
Absolutely, yeah, I would.
Cool.
Absolutely.
All right. Let me see here. Looks like we got 904 Gio. What up?
Hey, what's going on, Ness?
What up, champ?
Man, this a good fight, man. I got Ortiz, man. I'm here to declare war on the UK, bro. They act like they so big boxing fans, but they not, bro. They just UK boxing fans, man. Dillian ain't proved nothing, bro. And I don't see it, man. All these guys they pump up, I just don't see it, man. Joe Joyce, they talking about these boys look like rank amateurs, dog. They look like prospects, man. Even AJ. Ortiz will beat the dog shit out of Dillian, bro. Straight up.
So you want the fight then?
Yeah, I want the fight. Yeah, I want the fight, man. I'm willing to see Ortiz. One of these boys give Ortiz a shot, man. Just let him get in there with him, man. But what my eyes can see, Dillian ain't outboxing Ortiz, and he don't got more power than Ortiz, man. Let's go.
I don't know, man. Dillian got more knockouts than Ortiz in terms of names we know. Who the hell is Ortiz knocking out?
You say names we know. Dillian has beat guys that's ranked right now, but they haven't beat nobody, man. Nobody has a great record. Nobody has a great resume in heavyweight right now.
I mean, nobody got a great one, but there's people with decent ones, and Dillian definitely got a decent one.
Yeah, but Dillian done been put on his back twice by two different people. You know, by old man.
Because he fighting the top.
And a young man. That ain't. But you can say that Povetkin ain't the top man, but who Povetkin beat? I can say who Povetkin beat.
You mean who he only lost to? Because Povetkin beat a lot of people.
Who? He ain't beat nobody of name. You can say Ortiz beat a lot of people.
He beat the same names on Wilder's resume. He beat
I
he beat
agree.
Duhaupas. He beat Duhaupas.
I agree.
He beat a lot of people that on everybody's resume, on AJ's resume, on Vlad's resume.
I can say the same thing. That's what they all know. They all nobodies. They all know. Nobody has.
Hell no, man.
Man, come on, man. You can say that. Like they say, Wilder Wilder haven't beat nobody. You can say Povetkin haven't beat nobody, bro.
Nah, man. Nah.
Yeah, no. Nobody has a good resume at heavyweight right now. Somebody just, it's not a good time for heavyweights, man. You know, you can say nobody has.
I disagree, man. Povetkin beat Dillian Whyte by knockout. He beat Huey Fury. He got a draw, not a loss. He got a draw with Michael Hunter. You know, he lost to AJ. He knocked out David Price. He got a UD with Christian Hammer. Only dude to make him quit is Tyson Fury. You know, he beat Andrew Rudenenko. He beat common opponent Joanne Duhaupas with Deontay Wilder. That was by knockout. He beat Maurice Vach, who just went 12 with Huey Fury and 12 with Dillian Whyte. He beat him by knockout. He beat Mike Perez, who sent someone, into the emergency room, and he's never been the same. He beat Carlos Takam, who AJ just beat last year. He beat Manuel Charr, who's still a regular champ. You know, he fought Vlad. You know, he fought Andres Warchek, who was supposed to fight Wilder but tested positive. Should I go on, or is it that you don't know about the heavyweight division?
Oh, just guys, man. You just name it. Them just
I gotta
guys.
get to other callers, man. You
all right,
tripping
man.
now, man. It's too many. Those dudes put in work, man. We don't know their names because they just guys. We know their names because of the fights they've had, man. You can't just say that. But I hear you, bro. I guess you can say whatever you want. Your opinion. Stick Talk Boxing, what up?
Yo, you there? You hear me?
You.
What up, Ness?
What up?
You're not mad about earlier, are you?
What I'm mad about?
I'm just asking. Listen, I talk shit, man. That's what I do. I ain't gonna say nothing to you and mean no ill will behind it. I just run my mouth and talk shit. You know, it could get a little offensive at times, but hey, it's all in fun. Fuck it. I like the fight. It's about time somebody other than Wilder is willing to fight Ortiz. But if you ask me, Ortiz is going to knock Dillian Whyte head clean off his shoulders. Other than that, oh yeah, and they're gonna all these fights are gonna start getting made because now these promoters they're running out of excuses for why not fights are not happening. There's too many people on their necks. They try to blame the fighters every time, and now it's coming on the promoters. And after the pandemic, they're gonna have to do business with each other. So I think starting 2021, we're gonna see more fights that we've been asking for. That's my call.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, let's see. Stone Bone, talk to us.
What up?
What up?
What up? Yeah, man. Yeah, old boy is wildin', man. Like, this is a great time for heavyweights. I don't know what he's talking about. Like, we all been for the last few years saying, like, maybe because their favorite fighter in Wilder lost, so now it's just the world has ended and crashed. So heavyweight division means nothing no more. Like, that's crazy you can say that it's a bad time for heavyweights. And let's be honest. There is a heavyweight with a great resume, and he's the WBC champion right now. He's Fury. He stopped Wilder, went to a draw with him, beat Vlad when he was a champion. He beat your boy that Dillian Whyte did the rematch back in the day with him over in the UK. Like, he got a solid resume. Like, all these people ain't gonna have like 12 Hall of Famers that they fought, but right now, Vlad and Wilder wins looking like
Cut it. Super chat from CRB. He says PBC won't let Ortiz wipe out Wilder Ruiz pay-per-view fight. I have no clue what he mean by that. Is he trying to say that they won't give Ortiz the Ruiz fight?
I don't think that's what. I don't know. Let me see. PBC won't let Ortiz wipe out Wilder Ruiz pay-per-view. So I guess he's saying that they wouldn't put Ortiz in a fight with. Well, I don't get that.
Exactly, because what that has to do with White.
And what does that have to? And this is all. And CRB was the one arguing that there's no reason to make Wilder Ortiz. Plus, he made the point that he KO'd him twice already.
I don't know. Let's go to Coach Myers Boomerang.
boomerang.
Damn, Makhmadov got knocked out. Oh my goodness.
What?
That's what they get,
shit,
man.
I forgot this on.
Hey yo, and I never even
Just
heard of the dude he's fighting. Look, he got a ball spot. My man, do he even got teeth in his mouth? That's crazy. Damn, he split him up.
Oh, he looks, but yo, he kind of looked like Doomy from that angle.
Yo, who's this guy looking like Damon Wayans
bro.
right now?
Looking like that. What's his name? The fighter that got knocked out to Roy Jones. Damn, I forgot his name.
He looking like a Wayans brother right now.
Yeah, he do kind of look Lil Wayne.
Oh, and it was for the IBO strap. He must be for.
Ooh,
uppercutted his
beautiful.
ass.
Turned it. Oh my God, that uppercut was vicious.
Southpaw position, Mario.
Yo,
you got to watch
yeah.
this tape, Mario. Look at
No,
that.
I like the way he kept the shoulder tight and then
you see how
opened
my
up
man,
just
his
as he was
face?
throwing.
His face went in the O position on the way down. Like, oh.
Oh, man.
Oh my
Look at his
God.
legs just
his
gone.
legs gave up. Them shits
Just
collapsed.
gone. They were gone.
Bruh, he don't even look like, he look like somebody's dad right now.
Nah, bro. It's like if your legs have soles.
Yeah, but the dude
that
that
man
did it,
sapped
though,
them out.
as they take the gloves off, the dude looks more and more like a street guard crosser, a sidewalk crosser. Shit. The dude that makes sure your kids get from one side of the street to the other, bro. What the hell?
Oh man, I feel bad for him, dog.
Damn, bro, that's this sport, man. You cannot judge a book by its cover in this sport, man. You cannot.
Nope.
You cannot, bro. Look.
We were on Coach Myers Boomerang,
Yes,
right?
Myers Boomerang. Talk to us. And he got
Hey,
rival.
I'm just talking.
Go ahead. You there?
No, I'm just listening. Bro.
Oh,
Go ahead. I'm just listening.
Yo, how is it that we've been spelling Gennadi's name wrong this whole time?
Nah, they just started adding the
Right?
extra I.
I know.
They
That's
just
some-
started that like last year, and I refused to do it. Fuck out of here. When
That's
BoxRec-
weirdo stuff.
When BoxRec does it, then I'll do it. They ain't done it.
BoxRec did it.
What?
They just changed it. Yeah.
Oh, fuck them. I still ain't doing it. We going to Coyote. What up? Yo, that's like Vasil. He came out Vasil. He's like, no, my name is Vasily.
Yes, I know. That's exactly what it's like.
It's like, yo, bro, after you become unified, you want us to start putting an extra I in there. Get out of here.
To this day, to this day, to this. Sing along if you know the words. Come on. To this day, come on.
Yo, they saying Mitty picked this dude to win. Damn. Oh, he's
Wow.
a Frenchman. He do look like he could be French.
What's going on?
What's up? Uh-oh, look at Ed Levine up there with his little IBO strap. Okay, Ed, I see you with the face mask. Yo, shout out to the IBO, man. Yo, his name Carlitos Way. Coyote, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, his short say Carlitos Way.
Nice.
Coyote, I'm sorry. Talk to
Nah,
us.
it's all good, man. It's all good. Listen, I'm actually excited for that fight. I'd love to see White, Ortiz. I think, yeah. To be honest, I'll probably favor White. I mean, if Ortiz was younger, then I would favor Ortiz. But I think Ortiz is more skilled. But because he's very old, I think White will probably get rid of him. But it's a good fight to watch.
Yo, but
I don't
Povetkin was very old, and White got rid of a very old guy too, right?
you know, Povetkin, he's legit like 40. Ortiz is, you know, you and I know Ortiz is not 40 something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but listen, I don't understand all these Americans that keep discrediting White. Like, if we're gonna be honest with ourselves, White has a much better resume than Ortiz. If we're gonna be honest. So people need to stop it. You discredit White, but you don't discredit Ortiz. Like, these guys need to stop it. Let's be rational. Let's be intelligent. Let's use our brains. Yeah. I'm talking to some of these dumb American boxing fans. But yeah, that's my call.
Damn, man, I can't believe Mitty picked this dude and didn't tell us, man. That was 8-1.
No. He did tell us. I remember now him talking about this fight and
Man, he
specifically
didn't tell us to bet on this shit. The fuck, 8-1.
He didn't tell us to bet on it.
Bruh,
but
8-1
I remember
is 100
seeing this.
gets you 800. That's rent money. He tripping. That's a Land Rover payment right there. We could have had one. Everybody could have got one Range Rover for the month. Let me get to Keem El Sueño. We got to get that redone in Spanish for the fight, man. We need a new intro for the fight. That's what you should start working on now, man. Come up with some original ring walk shit like Supermax.
There's nothing in the sponge for Izzy. He ain't got nothing in there. Where the team at? Oh, they got J-Mac giving excellent instructions over there to Keem the Dream.
Your winner by unanimous decisions is Keem the Dream.
Yo, Ness, I'm just listening, bro.
Alright, so that goes to greatness. What up?
Yo, Ness, man, how we living, y'all? How we living?
Blast, champ. What up?
That's good, man. Yo, man, I'm here watching the fights and all that. Shout outs to Gongora for the knockout victory. Early in the fight, he was getting tagged up, so I wasn't too sure on what was going to happen. So he definitely shocked me a little bit. I thought it was going to go to a decision. So shout outs to him and shout outs to all the fighters. I actually didn't even know Triple G was fighting tonight. I thought it was happening like, yeah, man. When we was focusing on Canelo, I'm thinking they was fighting, if not on the same day or another day after. It just almost slipped my mind. But it's all good though. As far as the topics earlier on, I had missed my call. I tried to catch you up before for the morning call, but I think that it wasn't no hype for this fight week. You know, not the normal hype. I don't know the reasons why, but I would have expected a good promo for this type of fight for Caleb Smith and Canelo. And I see that I did some film study, man, and I got it 50-50. I did say Caleb Smith could upset Canelo, but then
Cut it. You a southpaw too, man. You better go back and watch how Gongora was setting up that uppercut, man. Shit was looking right. We going out to the champ.
Red belt, black belt, WO and green. I'm king. Undisputed GOAT, TBE. And you can catch the news first on TBV. Voice of the people now let me speak. Scientists of the sweet, BOXING.
Stainless. Stainless, what up?
I don't even know what the topic is, man. I just finally got some time off. I figure I'd call in to the world's #1 boxing podcast and say what's up.
What up,
to the
champ?
#1
What up,
boxing
man?
podcast. Is that Mario Munguia right there?
That's Mario Munguia.
What's up, brother? How you doing, you all right?
I'm feeling very well. It's good to hear from you, man.
Man, same to you, man. Same to you. I wish I had some insight for the topic, but again, I just got off work. I'm still no days off, man. It's been a rough day. It's been a rough day, but my son is his birthday's tomorrow. He turns 14, so I'm excited about that.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, man. I actually finally got all my gear. I went to my first boxing training session yesterday, so Francis, I know you out there scared, so I just wanted to let you know I wasn't joking. So I have some footage for you next week for sparring and stuff.
Ready?
Yeah, I told you I wasn't joking, man. Y'all know how I get when I get focused, so you know what I'm saying it's too late for talking.
Stainless belongs to that very small percentage of Border Wars fighters that start out already in shape.
Yeah,
The rest of us gotta get in shape.
Yeah. This ain't no fat camp. It's a training camp.
Nah, man. But I'm still trying to get mentally ready though. Shout out to my training team, Coach J Mac, Coach Izzy, Coach 704, to my future sparring partner, Will King. Make your dreams a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? And I see y'all and okay, man. Like I say, I ain't had nothing. I don't even know what the topic of the show is.
Hold on. You try to slide that in. You see y'all in OK. So you saying Keem is flying to OKC and you driving to OKC to meet with Izzy and y'all gonna spar in Oklahoma?
What? Nah, man. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't say nothing until it actually happens. So
you just said shout out to Keem. I see you in OKC.
Yeah. I see you in OKC. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get that work in, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm very new to this Border Wars thing, so I'm taking it very seriously. You know what I'm saying?
How far is that for Keem, though? Is he driving there? What the fuck? He must be flying.
It's a possibility, so, you know what I'm saying? The possibility there, I'm going to take it, man. You know what I'm saying?
I told Izzy we need to throw one in that barn, man. We got to throw one in that barn. Imagine a cookout on that barn, all that grass, man.
I know, and Izzy gonna buy lunch for everybody, too, so I'm with that.
You gonna slap a cow on the grill. It's lunch served.
Hey, man, like I say, though, I really ain't I have no idea what the topic is, man. I just miss my
Let me get to
TBD
this
family.
open mic guy right here, Mr. T. Never heard of you. What's going on, open mic? Got the feedback going on good. Mr. T, what up? Mr. T. We here.
Yo, how do I unmute myself?
You are unmuted. Oh, now you just muted. You got to go back to what you was before. There you go. Just talk now. Just talk. How are you?
What's good?
Chilling.
Yeah, man. Shout out from all the way in South Africa.
Oh, shit. South Africa in the building. That's what's up.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Now, man, I was on Mike Coppinger's Twitter earlier, and I saw he had a live with Eddie, and Eddie was like, nah, that fight is not happening with Ortiz and Whyte.
Really?
Yeah. He said they're looking to fight Povetkin on March the 6th.
Damn, they gonna wait all that time? That's not good for Dillian.
That's not good.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah.
March 6th.
Yeah.
So that's at least 4 months plus the month that he lost.
Definitely. But Whyte really wants to get the fight, but Eddie's not feeling it, Joe.
Yeah, Eddie trying to protect the investment.
Definitely.
Damn,
Mr.
I called
T,
it.
South Africa, bro. What's going on? You ever been to the U.S.?
Nah, never been, man. Never been. But hopefully one day I'll link up with you fellas.
You box or what?
Yeah, nah, just a little bit of amateur boxing. I try a bit, but
nice.
I'll come up for some Border Wars one day.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yo, what weight class you fought at?
Yeah, I'm in kgs, so I'm like 80 kgs. I don't know what's that. And,
shit, me neither.
I got you. 80 kgs.
Yeah, no, I'll Google it.
176.
Oh, all right, 175.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah.
That's
nice.
good.
Yeah.
Bet. Well, Mr. T, man, thank you for calling in. Please keep calling in whenever you got time, man. We love to take your call, and thank you for continuing to make us international with the callers. Looks like we got to everybody and all our boomerangs. We got the Steve, right? We got the Steve. That's it, man. Don't forget Gennadi's on today. We're going to be doing a live fight chat, so we'll be right back here in a bit when they go main event. Did we go to JP today on this show? I know you just jumping on, JP. I don't know if you jumped off. Are you ready for this?
Let's go.
Do it. What's good, brother?
Hey, a good heavyweight fight, man. I don't mind mixing it up. Dillian Whyte, a bit of a buck dancer to me. He feels like Eddie's personal Mandingo. Aside from that, it's a good heavyweight fight, man. Some guys who might not be top tier exactly, but I still want to see this, and this is good for the sport. We need to start mixing it up and stop focusing so much on the guys at the top, and let's see some of these dudes mix it up in the middle there. So I'm excited for that fight. That's my call.
Hey yo, my man, the upset-minded dude is getting in. My God, damn, but he look older than me. Why he looking like my age right now? The way he running around the ring. Keep it real. Keep it real.
I mean, yeah. Let's see what he looks like when he gets his shirt off.
Nah,
but
he gonna be in shape, but that don't mean nothing. Look at Ray over here. What Ray doing?
damn,
Hey Ray,
yo,
you cheater! I see
why
you.
Why Ray looking like 10 years younger all of a sudden?
Bruh, money. Bruh, money make you look good. He working for PVC and Dazn. He like, yo, what Cold War?
Yo, John Ryder coming out. Don't look as old as
Yo, let's see if John Ryder looks halfway as good as what he looked in that Callum fight. That made his name. He made his name off that Callum fight.
He sure as heck did. Yo, Mike Guy looks every bit of 39 in his picture.
And he looks way bigger than Ryder. Let me see when Ryder gets up close to him. But you could tell he gonna be slower, man. Ryder looking all fresh.
Right, Guy's been
stiff.
at 168 since 2012.
No, dude, he's old. But he just beat Mama's boy, man. I feel so that's
I
my
know,
Jersey
Dennis
vet.
Douglin, I know. He
Yo, OTKP.
he also beat Eric Moon, just so you know.
Yeah, Eric Moon also is the guy that got knocked out in one round by Berlanga. He went 10 with him or something like that, right?
Yeah, they went to a 10-round unanimous decision. But he won every round on the judges' scorecard.
Yo, that's a big-ass arena they using for this fight.
I know. Man, I think they could have done some seats. It's spread out pretty well.
Get
Looks
some
like
new
an
refs,
opera.
man. We got to get some new refs in here, man. We need new blood, man.
Yo, I've been thinking about getting into reffing.
You should do it, man.
I wanted to get into judging a while back, and I had it in. I don't know. I never took it, but they were asking for refs last year, like bad for local tournaments.
Why don't you take the Doomy course and see if he lets you do one fight? But you got to add a bow tie and a shirt and everything. You can't be.
I'll do it, but obviously I can't do it for March.
Why?
I'm fighting.
Dog, get your fight first or second.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. You know what? I'll definitely do that.
Go change, commentate a fight, calm down, then go change again, ref.
Does it have to be the same kind of color like Doomy wears, or could I like spice it up a little bit?
I mean, I think the only spicing that's allowed is white and blue, right? What kind of spice you trying to add?
What if I did like soccer referee, like black and white?
I never seen a ref with the stripe basketball.
Nah,
shirt.
I don't think I've ever seen that either. But
damn, my guy looks smaller. He look old, so I'm telling you, he look like a grandfather. I hope he could do a good fight here. Sheesh.
Yo, Ryder, I think. Well, yeah, he does look a little smaller. I was gonna say he doesn't look that much smaller, but look at that dude's back. Jeez.
Who, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at his legs. Look at his legs. He moves.
Yo, why isn't my paw?
He moves slow. But let's see.
Oh, there we go.
Let's see if Ryder.
Let's see what he got. There's a lot of distance between them now.
Yeah, Southpaw Orthodox too, man.
And that's true. Good call. Right now, Guy got the foot on the outside, so.
Right now, Ryder better learn how to cut the ring off. Guy is going circles right now. We got
looking like me against Keem.
Yo, this ring big as hell. Is it a heavyweight matchup after this? What the hell? Guy ain't got to do much to get out.
That is a big ring.
Huge.
Damn, I didn't realize that.
Huge.
Holy shoot.
Yo, no punches have been thrown or landed.
No, I don't even think they've been in range of. Ryder's thrown like 3 jabs.
Guy said, "Yo, I'm gonna make it out this first round. Fuck out of here."
He said, "I had the over under for 1."
Yo, bruh, I guess he here to win. He spent a lot of money on his outfit, man. He got the new Manny Pacquiao's too, man.
I don't know if a 39-year-old should just be
Nah, he out here trying to win, man. I'm older than him. He out here trying
Bruh,
to win.
has he even thrown a punch?
Nah,
I don't think he's thrown a punch.
He's a vet, man. He's a vet. He gonna steal this round. If you gonna
Bruh,
let me stay
Ryder landed
away,
the jab.
If you gonna he gonna stay away and then jump on him like a fucking
At
panther.
what, the 10 seconds?
Yes, 30 seconds. You know, old school tactic. Sugar Ray Leonard.
Well, they don't get the 30-second buzzer like we do.
He counting, man. Oh! Nah, that shit was blocked by Ryder. I tried to soup you up, guy.
I was like ready. I was like, wait a minute. Did he see something I didn't?
Good jab by Ryder, though. He slid that through the guard.
Yeah, he's been throwing the jab really well.
Guy he's trying to build up this sweat. He's still super dry. Listen, the pressure's on Ryder. We know Ryder. We don't know Guy. Who's Guy? Who's this guy?
I don't know. I mean, I think Ryder knows he's. Well, no, never mind. I was gonna say he could
Ryder
cruise,
gotta
but
do
no.
something. Ryder's the one that allegedly got robbed. He needs to show us how he got robbed. Look at that. Good shot.
Oh,
right
nice
hand
shot by Guy. Turned that right hand over really quick.
Guy stole around with the right hand.
Although I will say it looked like it had zero effect.
Yeah, all right. That's the first right hand. Oh, good right. That was a
Right.
right hand by Ryder to the body off the jab. It was a jab. Good jab to the body.
He
Okay.
stole around with the right.
Oh, another little right hook to the body.
That was nice to the body, yeah.
Ryder starting to say, okay, there's only 8 seconds left. Let me steal the round.
Yep.
Good jab there too.
Ooh, nice jab.
What the hell kind of gloves? Them shit say Gorilla? What the hell do
I know, that's what I was gonna ask you. I was like, does this say Gorilla?
What the
He's
hell
sponsored by
gloves?
Gorilla Glue?
What gloves do Ryder got, man? These UK dudes be coming in with the newest gloves known to man, bro. I've never seen them. First it was flies,
gloves
now they
straight
got
out of Fashion
gorillas.
Week.
Yo, we probably
Oh,
the
they
only
got-
people watching John Ryder and Mike Guy. Let me tell you. Yo, look, they gave Mike Guy the first round in the chat. I told you the right hand stole it. I told you the right hand stole it. I told you, man. I told you. Doomy's like, yo, you doing a live chat in conjunction. It wasn't meant to be, man. We were supposed to do a quick show, but this fight came on. I just feel like I'm watching it anyway. Like, what the fuck? But now we can end it, man. Next GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch us on the next one. We're going to be here for the Golovkin
Triple G
main fight. Guy robbed for the upset. No, I'm joking. I'm really joking. Peace.
At More Moogie on Twitter, at More Moogie Instagram. Peace.